It is. Oh, he's got his hat on backwards.
He's got a hat on backwards.
Welcome to A Pint and Two Shots, coming to you from the G4 podcast studio, with part-time pundit and average actor Stephen Purden, and bringing a wealth of knowledge and questionable patter, it's our no-nonsense dafty Chris Toll. Completing our front three, it's the man himself, all the way from the tap end of Stevenson, it's Grado!
Welcome to A Pint and Two Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. We're live in the G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw, joined by Bob, T, and the champ. How's it going?
I like how this T thing is kicking in there.
That's because you fell out with me on the group chat, wasn't it?
Oh, T.
Why did we fall out again?
I can't remember. I never fell out with you. I never fell out with you. You fell out with me.
I never fell out with you.
You said in a voice chat I fell out with you a wee bit.
Man, on a Saturday, I was trying to watch Mr. and
Oh,
Mrs.
Saturday night was like, I felt as if I was on MSN
Mate, it
in
was the best.
1999.
I had to mute it 'cause I was trying to watch Mr. and Between, then I got involved in it, and I
was the
unmuted
best.
it.
It was an offer chat room.
It was.
We were sitting watching the UFC together. We were all putting in. Honestly, it was like a mega chat room. Up to what time we were up to? We're up to about 1 o'clock in the morning, weren't we?
Aye, it was about
It was
1.
careless.
Aye.
It was just.
Because I muted you at one point, and then I unmuted it and had 185 messages.
Aye, mate. We were getting tore right in.
Aye.
And as I say, the modem didn't bust once. We straight through.
I sat and watched it with Keane, and obviously chatting away to yous as well. But after the UFC was finished, I was like, I'm going to go into my bed. Keane's like, stay up for a wee while. I was like, right, no boss. So we put on Cocaine Bear, right?
Oh, aye.
And I'll
Was it
tell you
good?
this, honestly, an hour and a half of pure madness. It's a great fun film, man.
It's a great fun film.
Because he wanted to swear and he stopped himself.
know.
It's a great flipping film, that one.
Aye.
It's a great fun film. I put it on and I thought, oh no.
It's bonkers,
Too
mate.
much carry on.
You need to be in the right frame of mind to
I don't
watch
think
it.
I'll ever be in that frame of mind to watch Cocaine Bear.
Probably not. Maybe.
It reminds me, I saw a wee thing about, remember the Blair Witch Project? It was
Aye.
released in 1999. And the hype surrounding that,
Aye.
the movies, it was
Oh, mate,
queued
it was
out
nuts.
the door. I mean, the film was horrific.
Aye.
And I think they got asked, what did they, are they going to do another movie again? And they says, no, why do we need to? We've made more money.
They
just didn't expect it. They did have a number, I don't think it was the same folk, what was it?
Book of Shadows. It was like a big production.
Aye.
But I remember getting it and it was like,
50 grand they paid to make that movie,
Aye.
and they made something like 250 million off it.
It's mental.
best scenes, Hurling the Tent with the Snotters.
Aye,
Going,
running down them.
biffing it.
Remember Scary Movie done a parody
Aye, I
and the
remember
big
that.
snags running down her face and all that, man.
Scary Movie was class.
It was. My germs. Remember that wee guy? That was
I
scary.
haven't watched that in years, man.
Scary Movie too.
Watch my Fanny. Fanny coming through.
Look out for Fanny.
Yeah, for Fanny.
Good stuff.
Take my strong hand, child.
Aye, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you're back
wish I'd
raised.
never mentioned that now.
Mate, you're back
You
raised.
see me try to pure. I don't want to talk about
Aye, it
Vegas.
was like, aye, but
I'm
No,
like,
it's that Blair Witch Project, that was made in Vegas,
Aye.
wasn't it? They filmed that in Vegas, didn't they?
Have you been to
Speaking of
Vegas?
Vegas,
I know.
great
I
wee
swear-
segue there, Chris.
I know.
I'm legally obliged. There's no much that I can say. I mean, I had the time in my
Have you
life.
have you
it was
got an
non-stop.
NDA?
No, it's just. I thought I was. It is. Oh, he's got his hat on backwards.
He's got a hat on backwards. There he is. That is a lovely jumper.
We're recording. Mate, we're
You know what I
recording.
mean?
We're recording.
You didn't you?
You invited me.
I never invite. He's been dead. You can tell he's desperate to
desperate
come
to
on,
come on.
man.
Oh, because
Hey, can't see. Oh, you see us, man.
Oh, look with the cat dragged in. Hey, get it, Ewan and cat. Brilliant. What a bit of part of it all.
He's got a hat on back to front, man.
Right, what's up?
What's happening, mate?
What you want, you?
I'm just saying to them, how was Vegas? You just come in right on time. I says, I can't get it because last night I was going, do you think I can tell this? And he's going, don't. It'll backfire. It'll backfire. That could backfire.
We'll end
that
up in
one.
the papers. That'll go viral.
all right, mate.
All right, mate.
How you doing, bud?
What's happening?
Right, my man.
What is that?
Well, yeah, exactly. What is it? You don't know what it is, but I know what it is.
Well, wait a minute. What's going on here?
Because I'm teetotal, isn't I? I'll have 1 or 2 beers, so I saw everything.
That's not teetotal then.
Well, you know what I
I'm
mean.
teetotal. I'll only have 1 or 2 beers.
But I don't get drunk.
So you hadn't seen it all?
I remember everything. I heard everything. I saw everything.
Oh, man.
Why you got your hands over your mouth?
No, I'm trying. There's nothing that I've done that was bad. I mean, apart from getting chucked out.
Who said anyone did anything bad?
No,
Apart from getting chucked out. Wait a minute. Apart from getting chucked out, what?
there's a player who's getting chucked out.
Good, man.
What did I tell you last night?
What? Stop telling folk.
Aye.
Aye, well.
We did
So-
get kicked out of a couple of places, but we won't go into detail about
Right,
that.
so did you have a good time?
No. What?
It just looks like as if like you're mad. He's
It's
Can
like,
he tell
aye.
he's one mad?
No.
All you need to do is one maddies.
The reason I popped in is because a couple of weeks ago you gave me it tight, right? I wasn't happy about that. And you should always give whoever you're having a pop at the right to reply.
Yeah,
That's-
absolutely.
That's just the proper
Yes,
thing to
yes,
do.
of course.
Go and put your baseball cap back to front. Go on, do it. I mean, come on. Look the part. There you go.
Right, so there we go.
I get your hat. I want to get one mad.
I said to Grado, when you're doing the podcast, you're mentioning Vegas, then I'd like to be there for the Vegas chat because I
enough.
don't want to be misrepresented or for anything to be said that
Oh,
might not
that's
be
why.
true.
Oh, God forbid anybody says anything that might not be true, Ewan.
What does that mean?
I think we all know exactly what that means, sir.
Are we going to fall out? I've only been here 5 minutes.
Listen, look, you can't fall out if you've never been pals.
Fire! Wow! Good one, my man.
You know I
we can
love you.
argue about Cameron Carter Vickers getting
Oh.
Johan sent off. We can argue about that because he fouled Johan, not the other way about. Anyway,
Can I just say, stop tweeting pictures of me? Because anytime you put a picture of me on the internet, it's 40,000 comments about how much a pair of pricks we are.
That's a
And I
fiver.
can't tell you.
Fiver, mate.
And that's just in the private group chat.
But when it goes to the public domain,
it's mostly Celtic fans. It's mostly Celtic fans, but it's all about
What's
the
the
banner.
comment that you read?
I'm sure somebody says something like the worst two things ever happened to radio.
And the 2 worst things to ever happen to Vegas.
Oh, God. And by the
Vegas
way,
was brilliant, and I'm really sad that you two weren't there.
So am I, mate.
We
You know
missed
what?
you. I mean, nearly every day we were going, how good would it be if Toll and Purden were here?
Oh,
But
man.
she wouldn't have coped with it.
What do you
Who,
mean?
me?
Well, all the walking and all that.
Oh, mate, I'd have went and done my own thing.
Well, we thought we would maybe get you see like one of the wee kind of like, scooters. There's
Oh.
plenty of folk going about the kind of wee kind of
Listen,
scooter
I know what
things.
you're saying,
No,
right, but-
seriously, but
What I was told was on the night after you arrived, they were going to handcuff you to a dwarf, and that was organised. And I told you to cancel it.
No, I was speaking to him about it.
I told you to cancel it because I knew that would have.
I wouldn't like that.
No,
to
you
do
wouldn't
that
have
to
liked
you,
it.
do you know what I mean? When I've got
So
a wee
I
pal.
told you to cancel it, didn't I? But could you imagine if they were like,
Mate.
we've got you a dwarf to handcuff and they brought me out?
Ah, that would have been
You,
good.
that would have been
Ewan was
beautiful.
doing everything in his power to get that kiboshed, man.
Aye, big
He,
time.
where was it?
Yeah, like, do you know what? As much as I like to wind you up and stuff like that, he was looking after you.
No,
He
that's
was
what my
really
pals were
was.
saying. He
He
goes,
was
oh, he's got
speaking
your back.
sense. He was speaking
Because
sense.
sure, when we were trying to get me to dress up and all this, going to the airport, and he was going, listen, that's so 90s.
Aye.
All that stuff went out of fashion when Nuts magazine went bust. All that stuff that you did there.
And then he turns up at the airport dressed in a wedding dress. It was very good though.
Stephanie was raging that he took out the washing
Aye.
machine.
Getting it washed for the big day.
There isn't much we can say about Vegas, but what I will say is this. I normally turn down the opportunity to go on a stag do because when I stopped drinking about 12, 14 years ago,
When you stopped drinking, just started having a couple of beers.
just have a couple of beers
Aye.
without getting drunk. I can't even remember the last time
I'm
I
the
was
same,
drunk.
mate. I'm the same. The
can't
most I
remember
can
last
do is
time-
five
Yeah.
beers, and that's my limit.
Last time I had a hangover, maybe 20 years ago, so I can't be bothered with it. But stag do's are all about getting absolutely hammered, having shots, drinking games, and all that kind of palaver. So I don't normally go to them. But when he phoned me up and says, we're doing Vegas, I instantly went, I'm coming to Vegas. I wasn't going to miss out in Vegas.
I didn't even get a second thought, but it was just the fucking situation that I was in.
Oh, yeah.
Fiver for the pot.
Doug was no well and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Why is there a fiver in the pot?
Because
We're
I
trying
don't
to
like
cut
to
the
swear
swears.
anymore.
Try no swearing.
But the podcast is about you can be who you are and what you want to be.
I know, but we want to attract sponsors so that we can keep our houses above our heads.
You ever heard of him, a sponsor?
What do you mean? Have you not got a sponsor?
I know. I know
Have you
you.
not got a sponsor?
We've got
We've got a few.
We've got a few. Right?
Yeah,
Still
you
got
were
still-
good at being. You were good. You must have so much footage. Which, by the way, was the surprise was ruined. Pete Dong. By the way, did you see the Dong's Willie at all?
I did 3 times.
Wait a minute. What, did you get a stripper? Who's Pete Dong?
Pete
Don't
Dong's his
ask
mate.
questions like that. Pete Dong, you know the Dong.
The Dong. Pete.
watch.
Grado's mate. The big. He's
never
he's
heard
very
this
well.
story.
He's very well endowed.
Is that the guy that can wrap his willy on his wrist?
Aye.
That's impressive.
Aye.
I've actually got a picture of him.
Have you?
I've actually got a picture.
Of his willy?
So I'll tell you what happened, right? So this was, I don't know where you were, But I was on the 7th floor, and I was in room 211, and in room 202 was Jack Jester,
Right.
the wrestler.
Yeah. I'm aware who Jack Jester is. Mate.
Well, for those listening and watching,
All right, fair enough,
Jack
then.
Jester's a famous wrestler. He's also in the
Scots.
Scots as well, right? And I went to my bed about 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
And I woke up at about 6:30 and I'm wide awake because you had this fear of missing out.
Aye.
So
I know
you'd
what
only
you
go to
mean.
your bed
Aye.
for 3-4 hours and you'd be up going, right, where's everybody?
up?
What's going on, etc. So you're straight onto the group chat to see who's about and where everybody is. So I decided to go and get a coffee first before I'd go and meet Grado and the guys. And as I'm walking past room 202, it's Jack Jester's room. And the noise coming from that room was unreal. All this laughing and shouting and giggling and that stuff. So I knock on the door to Jack Jester's room. And the door swings open and it's him in a flowery shirt, which is unbuttoned. He's got a blonde wig on and sunglasses at 6:20 in the morning. And he's like, Ewan, come on in. And as I'm walking in, sitting in the corner by the window, is a guy who I don't recognise. And the reason I don't recognise him, he's wearing a wrestling mask.
The Mysterio mask.
Mysterio mask. He's wearing a Mysterio mask. Paul McVeigh. I found out afterwards. And then I turned to my left, and there's Shamer, who's also a wrestler, and he's smashed on the bed. And then there's Pete Dong, who's on the other bed, unconscious. I thought he was dead. I actually went and checked his pulse because he was so unconscious. So I go into the room, get a bottle of beer, and it's about 6:30 in the morning, and we're in. And then this is when I took this picture. So while I find this picture, we were in the room, and me and Jester had a common, what's the word I'm looking for?
Denominator.
Common interest.
Common interest. Good word. Which was George Michael.
Oh, mate.
Oh, I've heard about it. He's
Right?
listening.
We absolutely love George Michael.
That's it. Me and Jester's common interest is Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross.
Did we not used to sit in the dressing room at the pavilion and listen to George Michael between shows?
I love George Michael, man.
No, but he loves George Michael. He absolutely adores George Michael. And then, so I was in the room with him.
Jester is the
Jester.
straightest gay guy that you'll ever meet, or the gayest straight guy, you'll ever meet
And
in
then
your life.
Pete Dong wakes up. And then this is the first time I got to see his thing. You ready for this?
It's a party piece and a half.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it many times,
Yeah,
man.
I've not
Aye.
seen it. That's outrageous.
Aye.
So that was what was going on in the room at 6:30 in the morning.
That's
We're not-
legitimately the length of my forearm. It's not. I'm not even kidding. That's the length of my
I
forearm.
remember our American wrestlers would FaceTime and go, you know, we are pal, Dong, I want to tell me to get it out. They all loved it. I mean, he literally can wrap it round his wrist.
I've got-
There's a helicopter, he does a thing where he can splash
Aye,
something
I've
like
seen that. You said
Aye.
I've got about 7 videos on my phone.
I've got a mate called Des, right? I'm going to name him Des. He probably doesn't listen to us,
Aye,
right?
there's a lot of daisies.
But he does the old pint glass trick.
Aye.
Oh, he doesn't, does he?
Aye, the old pint. He's can put his willy in a pint glass and it touches the bottom of the pint glass and it's not covered up his full willy yet.
I can't wait till Ben's trying to edit this.
I can't wait till Stevie's 40th to be able to show him.
You guys are mental, man.
Vegas was epic. Though.
Aye.
Well,
But you can't talk about it.
but wait a minute, I've got something I need to ask you, because I got a text for you on the Friday, and I'll read it
On the
out to you.
Friday?
I'll read it out to you. Aye, on the Friday.
We flew on the Friday.
No, you flew on the Saturday,
We went to Saturday.
I thought it was a Friday.
right? And let
Oh, it was a Saturday.
You sure you were half a drink, Ewan?
Had a couple
right,
of drinks.
listen to this.
Yeah.
Right, phone me when you get a chance. That was when you wanted to ask me about that. Right.
Clearing that, were you clearing that up?
Listen to this. P.S. Hearts 2, Celtic 1 on Saturday. Treble Dreams end at Tynecastle.
All right.
Right?
I need to leave.
Please don't switch your phone off on Saturday, as I'll be in Heathrow watching the game, and at full time I'll be FaceTiming you to offer my sympathies. My reply was, I never turned my phone off, mate. Do you not get roaming with your contract? So, what happened?
Ewan, how many times have you done that this season?
I know.
How many? Do you
know
do it
what?
just for a wind up?
Mate, can I just say this, right? Celtic and Rangers are so far ahead of the rest of us. It's scary how
Hearts are
good
close to the bottom, but they are
to
second
you.
place.
And do you know what? See, when we've played against you lot, Rangers, you've absolutely blown us away.
It's funny
Some-
the two best games have been
Against Hearts.
Aye.
It's because we decide to have a goal
Open
and
up.
we open up
That's
a wee
it,
bit.
Two of the
That's
best
it.
performances this season has been in Edinburgh at Tynecastle or Easter Road.
Oh, I thought the Easter Road performance was your best performance of the season.
I would say so.
That was 4 going on 7, 8, 9.
It
That was really, really good.
It
But
was.
I was genuinely confident that we'd get something against Celtic in the Scottish Cup.
Mate.
Because see the game that we played at Tynecastle against you previously, it was 4-3. Brilliant game, that first
It
day
was
of
a
VAR.
great game.
First day of VAR, and I thought, do you know what? Hope we've learned from getting hammered by Rangers a couple of
Shankland
weeks
got a hat-trick
earlier.
that day?
Aye. A couple of weeks earlier, Rangers had absolutely blootered us, annihilated us. I thought we'll learn from that and we'll have a really good chance at a packed Tynecastle to get something against us in the Scottish Cup. And again, absolutely blew us away. It was a nightmare.
By the way, before you go, I just want to say thanks for coming in my stag do. And you know what? It just shows you how well you when you actually get to know you're actually all right. Because Paul, who's a big Celtic fan, Paul's a big Celtic fan.
I've known you for 10 years.
No, but
he's
what I'm
not
saying,
talking about you.
I mean, other folk. Paul,
It's people's preconceptions.
Aye.
Is
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying.
about.
So Paul says, like, I don't listen to it, I don't care. And I says, look, I'm going on a stag do with this, you and Cameron. And all his pals are Celtic fans. And they went, leather him. That's what he says, leather him. And he's came back thinking you're absolutely brand new.
You're a good guy.
No, I'm a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a star turn. Right, you want me on your stag do? You want me on your podcast? I mean, I can deliver for you.
How come you're not delivering for your own podcast?
Shut up, you prick.
Right, good and Cameron, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, enjoy. You wankers.
That's a fiver, mate.
Thanks very
I've
much.
not written up
see
to
you,
your
mate.
rules. Good to see you too. I'm on my way home now. Go take the dog for a walk.
Ah, yeah. How is the dog? Is the dog all right?
Aye. It's really good.
Shout out to all the dogs out there.
Aye. Harley, I hope
Where,
he's a great birthday.
where my dog's at?
Where my dog's at?
Does your dog ever still piddle the flare or anything like that?
No.
What?
I story about dogs, man. Right?
Oh, have you?
Mate, the other day,
Here
right?
we go.
Right. You know how close I am with Teddy, right?
Teddy the Chow.
Aye. It's funny when you said that, aye. Right, so I goes down, Teddy the Chow. Goes down
It's
to
funny
take...
because he's the brother in The Hangover, not called Teddy, and Mr. Chow.
Get the connection.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Vegas.
Always thinking.
Always. So anyway, I was down to take Teddy out a walk, right? Caroline's at a wee club, Nicholas, my Caroline's at a wee club. I goes down, gets Teddy, takes him down, usual wee walk a day with him all the time, right? Take him down to the wee circle bit, it's all grass. Does his business down there. I gets there. This guy has got a bigger dog with him
Oh, no.
and a Jack Russell, right? Right hardy wee Jack Russell.
Why?
Goes with the territory,
Aye,
mate.
feeding it
yappies.
too much, it's a wee, and it wouldn't stop, man, right? He's not got a lead for the Jack Russell, right? But he's got a lead for the big one. The big one's no bothering with Teddy, it's the wee Jack Russell. So the wee Jack Russell comes here and he's trying to go for Teddy. I'm like, mate, why watch your dog? Ah, sorry, mate, sorry, mate. So he lifts the wee Jack Russell up, they walk away. So I give it 5-10 minutes, and then I get back on my wee normal walk, goes round the corner.
Who's there?
He's across the street, right? Now, this guy's out his dial, right? He's across the street. The Jack Russell turns round, looks at Teddy again, so I'm like, oh. So I just turn round, walk. The wee hang bolts across the street, right? Misses a motor just missed him by that. Also starts pure coming towards us again. I'm like, oh my God, this time, but it goes for Teddy.
Seriously?
Big time. Like,
Chowers might be right handed it was.
Chow. Teddy doesn't really bother, right?
No.
Once, twice, 3 times. Then he goes for the Jack Russell, and I'm like, ah, come on. But I'm shouting to this guy. Guy's like, I don't know where my dog is. I'm like, he's here. I'm like, hurry up. So me and the guy nearly start arguing. I'm like, mate, do you want to get a grip of your dog? So I get it on a lead. The wee hang's trying to pure go for Teddy's neck, man. And I'm like, so I end up stoning, and there's workies next to me, right? And they're laughing at me because I'm trying to control Teddy and kick this wee Jack Russell at the same time. And then I'm shouting at the guy, and the twos nearly start arguing. I'm like, mate, but how do you know I've been a lead?
Do you know what, mate? My dog's only
That's it.
athlete trained. So
Athlete
they're-
trained?
so they're-
Teddy?
So they're always
Oh,
You can't let Teddy
always on a lead, man.
Claude would just run away.
Aye, same.
I made a big pot of lentil soup yesterday with a big old ham hock. Oh, aye. And then I just gave it and I just put it out the back door and I just left it, and Claude, he was at it for about 2 hours. Big old ham hock.
Arse will be running off on the day.
Oh, where I can. Wait, as I said, he peed the flare. He's 7-year-old and he's still peeing the flare and all that. mate. And he's got anxiety and all that. And
Put it this way, see if that was Esme, you'd be raging at her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But mate, this dog's got anxiety. He self-harms.
Is this the chow as well?
Bites
No, this is
his
Claude,
own
the
legs
Bichon.
and all that.
Mate, he self-harms. See if we leave
What
him
does he do to self-harm?
He bites his paws. It's a bit of a nightmare to keep him tappy, old Claude.
I bet you.
It's like,
See, like, you, what is his legs or Claude?
had to pause for thought there and think about it.
Oh, that's rough. Right, anyway.
Right. Somebody take the lead for the next part.
Smell in here, man. It's barking.
That's funny, man.
You
Anyway.
want to talk about football?
I'm not talking about Scotland and
No,
I'm not here to
no.
talk
No,
about
we're not going.
I can't remember.
No, there's one thing we need to talk
okay.
about Scotland.
The tap.
90 quid.
£90.
90 quid? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
That's a disgrace.
Exactly. It's not as if you need to pay the players' wages. No,
I know, 90 quid.
What fund is that going to?
It
Neil
goes straight into the
Doncaster's.
Doncaster Savings
Aye.
Fund.
90 quid.
That is, isn't it? And how much is a normal tap these days?
60
Do they
or
retail
something.
it?
Quid,
Retail
I'd
it?
say, aye.
Yeah, aye.
Did you see the thing about somebody started sharing a discount?
A discount code for JD.
And JD had to take it off like their website for selling it and started cancelling orders because everybody was using it.
But, like, right, I get it, right? It's probably the nicest Scotland tap I've ever seen in my life, I think, right? It's a belter, I think it's really nice. But, read the room. Look at the
Exactly.
state of the world.
State of the world.
But see, the thing is, they know
Cost of living.
fine well, and it's all across football now. The fans are a resource for them.
Aye.
That's what it is. And see, for
But just
example,
keep
like
into international football.
see, like
You say you've not got players' wages,
exactly,
but then it's international football.
You're talking about like the Green Brigade, the Union Bears. You're talking about the Tartan Army. Now Celtic brought out that strip on St Patrick's Day. Right, it's marketing. It's the proper
Well,
marketing.
Rangers
The fifth strip.
back down on bringing out now. They brought out the Legends strip last year. They did the Legends game of the year before. They're not bringing one out this year because they think it's too much pressure on families and all that. And
Nice.
That's a change for us.
Aye,
You know what I mean?
90 bar for an international tap.
It's ridiculous, man. It's terrible.
Toe's got a website, but
Aye, well, that's what I was going to get to. But that's what I was
he's
going
got a wee
to get
website.
to. No, but
He so he's rig out for this website, didn't he?
that's what I was.
Well, that's-
Yeah, no, if I started this podcast, I'm going for my.
Certainly not for tomorrow onwards either, maybe.
You
No, but the
can't
thing
do
is, right, no, there's all walks of life, fire sticks, right? The websites you're talking about, right? Can you blame folk having to do things like that now? When somebody's putting a price out at 90 quid for a tap.
Mate, see when you take into obviously, right, we don't encourage breaking the law, right? However, see when Sky are charging £90 a month and you can get a full year of dodginess for 70. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying
I'm
is,
not touching it, man.
by the way, I'll tell you this now. I've got Sky, right? I do have Sky. I've got the full package
I would never
and
go
everything
for
like
Sky.
that. But
Never.
see, if they don't want people to do that, then start putting more games on Sky. Celtic versus Hearts, Rangers versus
Terrible.
Hibs. None of the two of them
know.
were on telly, and that's
I know.
twice this season that's happened. Twice this season. All because fucking... Sorry,
Fiver.
right, there you, I've put £20 in for the day, right?
So he has
Put a down
managed.
payment down.
Right, right, so...
That allows you 4 swells, Tom.
I know,
4
I'm
swells.
already 2 down. Right, no, but in all seriousness, what I'm saying is, see if they don't want people to do this, cater to these people.
Their counter's going to be, if you don't want to pay it, don't pay it.
Exactly.
And that's the thing in it. It is,
Exactly,
it's like,
if
I
you
know.
don't want to pay it, don't pay it, right? But see if I want to pay it for somebody else that's getting me it for 90%
Shruppins.
cheaper than you are getting me it, I'm going to do that. And also, that then gets you access to these games that aren't on the telly.
Mate, they're going through folks' doors and just watch what you're saying.
I don't have a fire stick. Do you know what I mean? So it's...
I genuinely don't.
No, I don't have one.
What are they going to do? Go through my door? I've got it double locked. Not the back door, but...
You'll see them coming on your ring doorbell anyway. You'll tell me to
It's
get
true.
it ready.
It's true.
We're not allowed to talk about your back door, are we?
I know, man. Did Sammy shut it when she came out there? Because I seen her leave.
Listen, what I do in the bedroom's nothing to do with it. I don't pay for ass.
Aye, did you hear that last week? He doesn't pay for us.
Is that what he says?
Because I said ass and he tried to get me to put a fiver in the kitty. I was like, that's not a swear. I've never paid for ass in my life.
I can't believe I was off, man.
I know, man. You were
I
too
can't
busy being
wait.
mental with you,
Can't-
man.
Aye.
It was epic, but we can't talk about it. I No, but anyway,
I love
football.
And then net.
In the net. Rangers went to Fir Park 4-2. Did you wouldn't have seen any?
Yes, I saw the game.
What was your thoughts?
4-2. I thought first off, Red Rotten. Second half, we come on to a game. Sakala. Thought a lot of the players had a bad second half. But Sakala scored the goal in the second half.
He scored like a leader. Aye.
How does he beat that boy to the ball?
Oh, mate, we Sakala leaps like a salmon.
I know.
And he's probably our best leader.
See stats under.
Don't know about that, mate. Goldston's got about 52 header goals.
He's probably our best leader. No, but see his stats.
Leader of the year.
Leader of the year.
And that's the main award at the Rangers end of season party this year. And here's the header of the year and best patter about the other mob. Best patter about the other mob and heater of the year, Sakala.
That's good, funny man. Cantwell.
Brilliant.
Cantwell was good.
Cantwell was excellent.
I thought that it was a second booking. I thought it over the top the way folk are going on about it. Ricky Foster, lovely guy, but I thought he was a wee bit OTT on BBC the other night. I have to admit.
I think he was a bit OTT, but
That's over the top. In
it
case
was
you're
never a
wondering.
Saint John.
Do you know think so?
See Fats gave
Mate, he made. Aye, all right. He went down, but he made. He can't have your aims out like that, and he still made contact.
See if that's against us, I'm gonna have my.
No, I know.
I don't think it's a yeah.
Right,
I don't.
right.
See,
Whether you think it's a yellow or not, he was getting called a cheater and stuff
No,
like that.
that's
If you get
harsh.
hit to the face.
I didn't see it.
You were probably dipping into your.
I know. Would you get a free pair of socks or something?
I did,
You didn't? You got a pair of socks?
You were probably doing trying your socks on.
No, do you know what I done? You get a wee box, you get a gift when you go to hospitality, right? And I get one, but two people never turned up, so I ended up with 2 boxes of these socks, right? I'm walking out to get my taxi, me and producer Ryan, it was, it went with me, and I went to get my taxi home, and as I was passing, I heard a wee boy talking to his nanny with an Irish accent, and I thought, you know what, I've got 2 of these, I'm going to give him one. Turned around and I gave him one and says, there you go, pal, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Oh, thanks very much. I turned around and his sister was with him. I was like, I need to give away both my sets of socks.
Did you
now.
give for him away?
Now I've not got any socks.
What's your dating man getting away with socks? Getting socks to Wayne's and all that.
Sorry, man. See, we told Parkhead at the weekend, man. He was a bit.
Cloning out boxes of sweeties.
He was a bit game. He was a bit game.
Chili Wayne's.
Chili Wayne's. It's been 5 minutes since I heard that one.
Nah, mate.
Bit of Grado part of their trips.
I don't think it was a second year, man. I think it was harsh.
Mate, but I'll tell you something. His first one was
Aye.
and he had another
Aye.
kind of. See, the thing is about Motherwell. You always say
irony-
that the irony is Motherwell are probably one of the most physical sides that
aye.
you go up against.
And see, fair play to Kettlewell. He's got them playing well, man. He really has. They're doing all that. See that Van Veen. One guy they had up front.
Makes a good cup of tea.
Could you imagine if it was Morelos that hit it
I know,
and done
I know,
that?
I know.
What about today?
I know. Well,
Half a pack.
the thing is, man, it's like Van Veen was up front himself and see the chaos he was causing. It was doing my head in. One guy up front and he's a right good player, that
he's a
boy, man.
player.
He is good.
Did you see Cantwell at the Chris Brown concert?
No, I didn't.
He's pure getting on that.
Was he getting his TikTok dances, aye?
Aye, he's doing all that kind of carry on.
Telling you.
His
I'm loving
lockdown
all that.
dances.
He is going to be an absolute baller for us, man. He is a player.
Bit like my Toronto, man.
No, mate.
Player
Player of the year next year, man. I'm telling you, player of
Who
the
was the
year.
guy that came on? Zungu. Remember
Zungu.
Zungu? It's the best 20 minutes I've ever seen a player. Rangers.
And he did have a good game, that
By the
day,
way,
to be fair.
Beale
It
said...
was Al or something, was it no?
Aye, but listen, I know he's a slagging me for the Zungu thing,
was Hamilton,
but
aye.
Beale came out and said, or somebody came out and said...
8 or 9. Sorry, Ben.
Beale or somebody came out and said how vital he was in that 55 season because he came on the last 10 minutes every game to kind of...
Showed things
it
up.
up.
Aye.
Didn't earn him a new contract, did it?
No.
Nah, it didn't, mate.
Imagine being the second best Juninho that's ever played in Scottish football. And the other one didn't exactly set the header alight, did he? Ah, cool. So anyway, I went to the football on Saturday. I was invited by G4 Claims and 11 Sports Media
Brilliant.
into Celtic Park.
That was your first time at hospitality, wasn't it?
That was my first time at Celtic Park, Grado. First time I've ever been there again.
Is that
That's
not
how we
me?
felt
That's how
it.
you spell it.
That's right, that's how you spell it.
Because you, mate, you pure butt, man. You bite.
I know, I
man,
stupid,
man.
yeah.
Told well at me, Grado, I remember my first game. So did I Dundee at Parkhead in 1990, man.
I've been to 22,000 games, blah, 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 for a season ticket, blah, blah, blah.
Mate, you bite like that, man.
I know,
Aye,
so
that
what
bit.
did you expect?
I've seen more Rangers game than you've seen Rangers game.
I've been to more Rangers games than you, I say.
How was your day?
It was great, man. Scran was magic. Game was... Do you know what? I don't enjoy being there with VAR.
Nah.
I really don't.
Is that your first game you've been to?
That's the
Sid
first
VAR?
game I've been to with VAR.
Do you know? Did you not find that a wee bit kind of like oh, this is exciting a wee bit. No.
Not at all. It ruins the flow of the game completely. It really does, man.
Well,
it's not as bad when you're watching it in the telly, I'll say that. But
It is bad, mate, when you watch. I mean, see
the Motherwell goes offside.
Aye, but the thing is, see when you're watching the telly, you've got the replays and you can see what they're trying to do and all that.
No, you see what they're trying to do.
See with that penalty?
They draw the lines and they go like that.
They're leading
The line
Drew the
starts
line
there,
with
got to be up there.
Drew the line with a semicircle.
They're leading a fucking spirit level. It looks
Fiver.
as if they're. Sorry. It looks as if. I mean, see the difference between the English VAR and the Scottish VAR. I mean,
It's because
ours is. They don't have the
pay
cameras.
They don't pay good money for it.
I mean, the camera angle's terrible. And
No,
it's
but
as
wait
if
a
they've
minute.
just used Microsoft Paint to
They're
just.
investing in like new stuff. It was on the radio yesterday. I heard that they're investing in
I'll believe it when I see it,
And
Christopher.
VAR specific referees, so you're not getting.
But mate, what the thing is what we're talking about a minute ago. What we're talking about in the group chat the other day, used to having a wee ding dong about money talks in Scottish football.
Aye, we weren't really. We agreed that. I think he thought it was the way that I
No,
was.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you were talking about it.
Aye.
I'm saying my point is here, when you bring in VAR, right? Why not just do it right? Why make a mockery?
Mate, Scottish
of it?
football.
No, I know, mate, but they can do what they want when it comes to telly deals and that, it suits them. They need to suit the game.
Fat my taps at £90.
Exactly.
That's maybe why it's £90, so they can get good VAR in.
There
It's
you
a
go. That's the
joke,
fun.
but, like, see that at the weekend, the Rangers Motherwell game. See if you're doing South Wales, it's embarrassing.
I mean, honestly, mate, see the angle. It's like away down the corner.
You'd have seen it. You had to own in the Kerry
Aye,
one. You see the lines. It's embarrassing. Oh, man.
The thing is with that, I don't know if it's the lines on the grass that are squinty or the VAR lines. That's the only thing that, for that perspective, you can't tell if it's the cut of the grass that's squinty or the actual VAR line.
I'm pretty sure it's the VAR line. I'm pretty sure it's the VAR line.
If it was Rangers that were offside, you would have said it was the grass lines.
He was offside, the little boy.
I see at the end of the day, right? See the amount of bad decisions that have been made.
Well, Carter Vickers.
Well, that especially, right? Because we're all standing at the game, and I thought it was a free kick for Hibs. Right, and then he sent the boy off, but I didn't realise the boy had been booked already.
Aye.
Like, see the booking that the boy got, the
first
first
one?
booking, that should have been a red, in my opinion. I don't know if the referees levelled it up or something like that, but it's never a booking in a month of Sundays. And even the people in the booking are like, what's he been sent off for? High feet.
You just don't know.
High feet. And it comes up and it tells you, VAR, possible red card, high feet.
Aye.
Mate, I can get my feet higher than that. Know what I mean? There's
Date now.
Shows.
Shows it now. Date.
That's as high as it goes.
Aye,
There
you're
you
right.
go. My fucking knee
Do it again.
dislocated.
Fiver.
Date again. Date again.
You swore again now.
Take your tap
I'm
off.
taking a fiver back for my escapades here, my VAR escapades.
No, mate, it doesn't work that way. You can't just make rules up.
This
man.
is ridiculous. This will be me 60 quid.
Result of the weekend for me, Aberdeen absolutely.
Did they not call it?
Call what?
Called Aberdeen last week.
I gave them a pasting.
Aye, and do you know what? See that boy Duke?
Duke, you like him,
He
don't
is
you?
a player.
What was it?
man.
3-0. They scored the 3 goals in the first half. Is that
First
right?
half,
One after the other two, but it was. That's how you go.
Is that right?
No, you know what I mean. Like three in quick succession.
Aberdeen gave Hearts 3 rapid.
Aye, 3 rapid at the back.
One after the other two.
3 rapid.
Gave us that. Yeah, right.
3 rapid.
3 rapid.
That's hot. It's Grado's part, isn't it? That's hot. That's hot, man.
That's all. No. I wonder if Hacksaw Jim Duggan was at the game. Do you see that?
Aye, the
How funny
Aberdeen
is that,
man.
man?
No. What was that? What's the context of that? What's the story?
He was
He was
at
doing a Comic Con.
He was doing Comic Con.
You're not doing Comic Con this year.
No, because I was at it last year, and this year they've done the 2
You can
doors
only
down
have
for-
one shite wrestler at it.
Fiver.
I know. You know what? That was worth it. That was worth it.
You need
No, like Ori, the 2 doors down for obviously don't know about the wrestling, but they're in a group chat going, there's some guy behind us going, oh! He's been dead all day. Oh! That big Jim Duggan, man.
Brilliant, man.
So you took a wee trip to Pittodrie?
Aye, man, he was
wee
at the
tip
bus
to
and all that.
Pittodrie.
We're just in Aberdeen, we're getting on a double-decker bus and
He's
we're
like,
we're going
look at
downtown.
He's like, look at beautiful Scotland. Turn round, it's a pure
Aye.
derelict.
Packets of skips flying by and all that.
Jim Goodwin wandering a bit.
With an empty tub of Vitalite.
That's the D.
I saw it. That's the D.
He's in the D now, isn't he?
Aye, isn't it?
Oh, so he is, but he was in Aberdeen.
Jeez, oh,
Just
man.
let it flow,
What a
Graham.
way to kill the buzz,
Let
man.
it flow, Graham.
You've pure killed the buzz now.
I know. Anyway, what about Vegas?
I'll get you. Get you in back in, man. Right, Dundee United. Still rooted at the bottom. They got a 1-1 draw at home to St Mirren. They're going to go down, aren't they?
I think we had them to lose, didn't we? But
Aye, I think
you
they're
know
going to
what?
go down.
I've got a mate that bets every game to be both teams to score, and Hearts done them. Hearts done them this week.
Especially after being 3-0 down at half time. You think Hearts got to pull one back second half time.
I know, but Aberdeen, for the highlights that I watched, Hearts hardly get a kick at the ball.
No.
They did. You've got that. You've got the game which I claim to be
The Boris game. Did you say Livy Ross County or Kilmarnock
the
St Johnstone?
most Kilmarnock St Johnstone, the most unfashionable game in Scottish football. One each. I said it would be nothing each, but it was one each. They made me out to be liars.
Livy back on the winning ways,
Good
man.
victory.
Aye, they're back into the top 6 now.
Was
1-2-1.
what was the game where there was a big bit of, because Everton for this weekend was all about
Was
the
it
bar.
Aberdeen and Hearts, the big Rani?
No, I think there was a penalty.
No,
Was it the worst?
Aberdeen's third goal. The boys offside.
No, I think that there was that as well, but there was some sure did St Johnstone, St Mirren get a penalty against them?
I've not seen the highlights of that game. Neither have.
St Mirren did get a penalty to equalise against
Dundee United.
Aye. Was there some drama with that, Benko? Was there drama with St
What's
Mirren's
happening in the
penalty?
Championship, Benko?
Oh, they're rooted. They're Hamilton Ackies are down at the bottom now.
What's happening, Ben?
Come and tell us about Hamilton for 2 seconds.
Cup final on Sunday, but
Oh, cup final on
About the
Sunday.
Petrofac.
Aye.
Challenge Cup.
It's a good one, that.
Challenge Cup. Anyway,
The best goal ever scored.
You
in
might
that
not
tournament,
win it the first time he's playing the final, but he's winning the second one.
There's nothing wrong with
Oh,
it.
PTSD, man.
There's nothing wrong with
Don't
it.
bring that back. Don't bring that back.
Big
Who
old
he's,
white
he's
shorts.
playing on Sunday? Oh, see, oh, there you go. Wraith Rovers, that's like Man City with the League Cup down in England. They just win it every year.
Right.
Apart for this year.
You confident?
one-off game, you never know. But no. That's the answer.
In a couple of weeks, you'll remember, lads, and the listeners and the viewers will remember.
You always do that when there's no ideas. You do that, mate.
What?
Start
See,
playing,
when
with
we're
your,
you still going,
start playing with your rings.
I can hear it. I know, but I'm just letting you know, mate. All right. I don't want you getting home and watching it with the family tonight and you hear it. Then you go, why did you not tell me?
Do you want to get off my back today, man?
Sorry, but
So anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Like a few weeks back, or a while ago now. Like, stop laughing, I'm trying to be serious here.
So, oh, you're trying to be serious?
Trying to be serious for once.
He's being too serious.
Exactly.
Aye.
Why he's so serious?
Because his mates away now, man.
I know, big Ewan. Big Ewan.
yeah, this guy.
Aye,
Yeah,
so
nice
anyway, a while back we recorded live from, well, not live, but we recorded from Love Street, or New Love Street, or St Mirren
St
Park.
Mirren Park. Is it St Mirren Park?
I still call it Love Street.
Love Street.
Excelsior. Aye, it's no Love Street anymore, but
You
it'll
what I mean,
always be
you know what
Love
I mean?
Street.
Aye, it'll always be Love Street. You can feel it when you walk into that
Aye,
street.
you feel the love.
Just warm, it's got a big hug. A big hug, right? But we've got another iron in the fire.
And we're going there in 2
Couple of
weeks.
weeks' time. Exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Don't want to mention where we're going yet because we don't want folks saying, oh, how are you going to them? You're not coming to us and blah, blah, blah. It's not say like a Rangers, obviously.
Because if we mention when we're going, somebody might phone up and say we're cancelled or something.
Aye. But that was terrible. Aye. That was
Aye.
a pure Grado, wasn't it?
He's checked out anyway, he's been listening to
My
us.
heart was broken.
Oh,
you've
that's
given
been
it
away.
away.
That gives it away.
Have we not meant to say?
No, no, same, we're teasing it.
Right.
Teasing it.
This team gave me one of the worst days of my life.
Gave me
Oh,
sitting in the Faraday Park, car park, listening to it on the radio.
Gave me one of the best as well, to be fair. Gave me one of the best days of my life ever, and one of the worst.
oh, aye. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know. I wrestled.
So aye,
shit.
we're going to have an interview with Nicola Purden next week.
We're going to Stevie's house.
Aye, shit. No, but it's exciting. Like I'm starting to branch out and doing stuff like that.
Ah, we
I feel as if
Have
On
we
the
got a
roads.
couple lined up, haven't we? Got a couple lined
got a
up.
couple, aye, but the other ones are coming to us. We're not going to them. So a couple of good guests coming up in the near future, folks. So stay tuned and stay connected to the socials where you'll be able to guess. I'm sure we'll put a wee couple of clues out and stuff
Yes.
like that. And if you get it right, you don't win anything because we've run out of mugs. If you want to buy one, they're still on the website, but we can't give them away anymore. But buy one. They're belters.
There's one there.
There's one of the jumpers.
There's a plucked chicken.
There's Grado and Ewan in Vegas.
There's Crofty with his hat on backwards.
Do you know where we get that? Boys, I've just read a wee tweet. SoccerAM has been cancelled after 30 years
Oh
at the
my
end of the season.
Right.
SoccerAM.
That was...
Your pal was on at the weekend, do you know that?
Who?
Kyle Faulkner was on it, I'm sure.
Was he?
Was he?
Scored a tap bin.
Did he? Some boy.
Aye.
Some boy.
Yeah, some boy, man. It is a nostalgic piece of your
I
childhood,
think it's
man.
very much, you remember it the way you want to remember it.
Lovejoy.
It's nowhere near as good as it used to be.
No.
Well, you know why it is? Because everything that you would see on SoccerAM,
Wouldn't be allowed to date now.
Aye, it's banned.
There's that.
It's all banned now.
or the fact that you're going to see it 3 or 4 times during the week on Twitter.
Aye,
The stuff that they put up, you know what I mean? Like they would
they would...
Hawkeye stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd be the first to see funny videos on it. You'd see it on SoccerAM.
And saying that, like, the sort of stuff that the jokes that they would make before, like Stevie says, you wouldn't get away with now. But they've managed to bring back Fantasy Football League, and that's no bad. It's all right
Is
with Matt
Stingway in
Lucas.
that? Oh no, that's not. I'm thinking about him for Arsenal Fans TV. Wasn't that? He's not in it, no.
I'm not sure. I know it's Matt Lucas. I've seen a couple of the sketches for it, and it's quite
Matt
funny.
Lucas and... Was that a boy?
David Williams.
What's his name, man?
Can't remember.
Oh, that's annoying me now.
I want to
No,
say
but-
like Richard Iowadi or something like that, but it's no. Can't remember. Anyway, getting back to what we were
Was it
saying.
Badil?
No, Badil's
No,
not in it. It
Badil's
was
not in it, no.
Skirl and Badil. That's, you couldn't get away with that
No,
now,
you
what they
couldn't.
used to do, remember?
But SoccerAM, that's... Even though, right...
Ellis James.
That's it. It's no the same as what it used to be, obviously,
No.
right? It's not been the same for a long time, but...
It's not been the same like you said since Lovejoy left.
No, but I still put it on the Saturday morning when I'm making the breakfast, getting me man ready for
Background.
football. Aye.
I see the only part of it that I like now is when they go at the back and they do the
Aye.
like they get the fans and they do the volleys and all that.
But Billard's still good. Do
Billard's class,
you know what I mean? He's
By the
brilliant.
way, that guy, he's got a magnet for that top bin.
I know.
Hasn't he? Or
Aye.
did Kyle get a top bin?
I'm sure he did. Did you see it? I'm sure he was celebrating like
I
hell.
don't know if it was on the show, it might have been just like behind the scenes.
I'm checking.
Aye, but it was.
I've seen a video of him doing it.
I'm checking. You just keep talking.
So tell us about Vegas, Grado.
I was meant to. Martin Compson was texting me back and forth. We were going to get a wee
Oh,
game of
'cause he stays there,
Fitbins.
doesn't
We
he?
were going to get a wee game of sevens on this Tuesday night, but no, was totally boss, man. She just bring your boots. I was like, I've got my boots with me.
I'm on a stag do, mate.
He's a good player, man.
Aye, I can imagine.
Aye,
He's a
he
good
was
player.
pro, wasn't he? Was he pro for a while? He was, aye.
I
You
played
know-
with Greenwood, did he know?
Yep.
Why not just get him on the show?
That's maybe a shout, by the way, because he's got his own podcast now with
It's
Gordon
really
Smart.
good,
innit?
man.
Aye, but we've had
Restless
Gordon. We've
Natives,
had
man.
Gordon.
Aye.
We've had Gordon on the show
So we did.
before.
We had Gordon Smart on. He was brand new, wasn't he? It'd be good to get him
I'll
back. on.
message constantly see if he wants to kill him. Aye.
I'll send him a message on Instagram and get ignored.
Don't you know?
Did he
I don't,
know
I
you
don't,
before?
I don't have a tick. I'm not allowed to message celebrities anymore. I'm bad for celebrity message.
You should be part of the celebrity message.
Aye.
I'm bad for it, mate.
You're really bad.
Soon
By
as
the
I
way,
get
I
to
c-
me, man, I end up.
There was this thing I come up with years ago, right? Then eventually I seen somebody had invented it. A breathalyzer for your mobile phone.
Oh, I know. No, you're right.
So you
That's a
can't
great
can't
idea, man.
unlock it while you're drunk unless
'Cause-
it's an emergency call.
That's a great idea.
Because you just tell yourself, "It's not right with this, man. It's brand new." And then it's the first thing, bing. As soon as you wake up, you go, "Oh no."
Man, what have I said to Ali last night?
Todd Cantwell, hi mate. I'm a wrestler. If you're never needing tickets when you're in Glasgow.
I'm a wrestler, man. If you need tickets
You've
for the big
done that,
family
haven't you?
bash, mate. Did you do it with Todd Campbell?
Aye.
I done
He's done with Messi's bra first. The girls always do
Aye, he
that.
might reply.
I done that to Kieran Tierney.
Is he?
Aye. He replied right enough.
I remember we were sitting at a night, we were
Aye,
talking to him.
that's right. We were on the FaceTime with him, weren't we? That was funny.
Get him on, man.
You kidding?
How?
He'll be back up the road shortly
He's
anyway.
not doing much, man. He never gets a game for
He
us.
played on Sunday.
I bet he hardly plays anymore, man.
I know. But they've got Zinchenko, man. and
Zinchenko's fine, man.
I didn't rate him until
Do you think they're going to win the
Arsenal.
league? Do you think they're
I
going to win
do.
it?
I think they are
I
now.
think so now.
I think it all depends on this Man City game coming up. They play Man City
When
next
is
week.
that?
Next week, innit?
Is it next Tuesday?
They're advertising it in BT Sport now,
very soon.
which is changing hands. Have you
I
heard
know
that?
it's going
Oh.
to
TNT Sport.
TNT Sport.
That's mental, innit?
I know.
TNT. Is it the same? Is it Turner
Aye.
Network? The
Aye.
Turner Network?
Well, they're not
Wow,
going to get
man.
away with using TNT.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
Is that what? So is it AEW going to go in that? I know then.
I don't. They've got WWE.
That's interesting.
Oh,
isn't it?
that's a conflict of interest.
And he's watched the Formula One on Sunday.
No.
Saudi Arabia.
Perez
Good,
won it,
mate.
didn't he?
Perez won it, but I want Alonso to see this season, man.
What happened to him? Because he said he didn't make the podium, didn't he? No.
No, well, he got a 5 second
Penalty.
penalty, but apparently one of his jacks or screws, whatever, was touching the motor before the 5 seconds was up. So he got third and he had the podium, but then the FIA, or whatever you call it, basically said, George Russell, you take time. But I think something happened for an hour and then it came back and they just gave Alonso. I might be wrong with that, by the way, because I'm just new to this Formula One. I was like, I'm right into that.
Wait until the documentary comes out, then you'll know what happened.
So that's what I done first.
Aye, that's what I done first.
I don't know about. See now, I'm right in about it, man. I see, I watched that. It's the first Grand Prix I've watched for start to finish.
I'm the same since the
man.
documentary, but I just love it now, man. I do.
I'm well on Alonso, man, because
absolutely no
the
interest
wily.
in whatsoever.
I know. See, I was trying to get my feather into it. He says it's boring. He can't work, and I still can't quite work out how they can go in pit stops and still keep their place. It still blows my mind that they can go in and come back out and
because the other cars need to pit and it works itself out.
I know, but
it's
it's still. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not into it, and even I know how that works.
Then I try to watch. I thought to myself. Then you start going. I was like, I'm in the mood for watching more sport. No, that you put on more sport. I was watching basketball. There's too many goals in the basketball. It's constant, isn't it? It's just goal. Do
you know? See, if you want to watch some bizarre sport, get Eurosport on, man. See some of the stuff they've got on that, man.
All sorts.
I'm certain there was I was watching it one day and there was a game of professional tag on it.
You're it.
Kisses up. Do you get the road that you see?
3 old ends.
Hold on, I'm googling this.
Dude, ticking on that.
Professional tag, right?
Professional hide and seek.
Professional chappy.
Professional tag. Here we go, right? Here we go. Professional.
Not even kidding.
Useful tricks of professional tag.
Oh man,
No, because it's just coming up with welders and all that, man. Tag welders and tag welders.
A grown man going, oh, he's going off. Game of tag after.
Oh, mate, honest, no, but it was like, I'm not kidding on, it was like parkour. They're jumping over boxes and all that, and they've got to chase after each other.
A professional tag player can make anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 per month, depending on skill level and availability to perform in tournaments.
See?
Grown men coming back fit and all that. Speak to the missus, how was it? Oh, I was hit all night. I was hit all night, man.
I know, yeah, sorry, Hen, only made $1,000.
He bloody tagged me in the fourth minute.
I know, man.
Honestly, man.
No, but it is like
I'd go for the remote, I know.
They've got sensors and all that, right? And see when they tag each other, the lights all go red. So they know when somebody's been tagged.
It sounds good.
It's exciting.
What a game it, innit?
We could do it there, no bother. I don't think I'd do very well.
None of you would catch me,
Came on, I couldn't catch the cold.
You would be the best at tag.
Just fast, man. You wouldn't catch. You would end up just like, no, I can't.
That's me stealing milk off the doorstep days.
Oh, that's funny. I'm going to put that in my planner.
Eurosport, but it's the channels below BT.
Oh, it's honestly, some of the crap you get on it.
Aye. There is some rubbish sports out there, isn't there?
You know, you get... Mate, there is.
See the conversation.
Right, get this. Remember we were talking about the slap show? Slap thing, it's cancelled.
How?
It's not getting picked up for a second season on American telly.
It's very uncomfortable viewing, man.
Was
I have
horrible,
to say,
man.
mate.
Oh.
I seen a guy at the weekend that had the biggest horns in the planet. Did you see the guy with the biggest horns in the planet?
Holding a can of juice.
Aye, mate, and he looked like Shawn Michaels facially.
Unbelievable,
mate,
man.
He would have been brilliant in that game.
Mate, if he slapped somebody, their head would still be travelling now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? God
so
bless him.
it's cancelled or not, and he'll probably would have just fun out about it.
I know. Maybe he signed and they've went.
They'll probably show reruns on Eurosport. Every time I turn Eurosport on, I just see skiing. It's just skiing.
Bobsleigh.
It's just fun skiing. It is. It's just folks skiing.
So, we're coming into International Week.
I hate it.
I know.
It's just not the same all the build up. There's no.
Nah,
horrible, man.
Can't get into it, but good luck to Scotland.
No characters.
Nah.
You know what I mean, see if we had a big dunk or something like that, it'd be worth it.
Who are we playing first? Cyprus?
We've got Cyprus and then we've got Spain. Away from home.
Right, so you're looking, you need to...
I'm sure there's no beef at Hampden.
Is it not?
I'm sure both of them are at Hampden, mate.
Oh!
Grant was saying that he was in Spain and they were playing in Spain, I think.
No, was he not saying they're just going to watch the game in Spain?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Aye, well, he might be at home. That shows you how much interest.
Scotland versus Spain is on Tuesday, 25 March, 7:45.
So anyway, fingers crossed for a good performance.
Tyres! Get yourself over to performancetyres.net. If you are needing tyres, then I'm telling you, this is the place to go, because Performance Tyres are going to sort you out with the best tyres on the market at low prices. They are available in, obviously, all across Scotland, but they've got branches in Anniesland, Ayr and Carmunnock, and they cover all of the Central Belt. Now, they provide a professional tyre fitting service. They've got all the up to the minute fitting equipment, and they'll take care of your precious alloys, the wheel balancing, accurate wheel alignment. That's all sorted. They stock all the major tyre brands for light trucks and vans, 4x4s, cars and vans, and they supply all-season tyres, winter tyres, and they run flat tyres for all the seasons. Now, if you're looking for a Pirelli, if you're looking for a
Hankook,
if you're looking for a
Yokohama,
if you're looking for a
Laza,
they are the specialists with Lazas. If you're looking for a Laza, get yourself to performancetyres.net. Check your local branch and make sure that they all offer the service that you're looking for. All the mechanical work is done by timed served technicians, and at Performance Tyres you're going to get the best tyres in Scotland at competitive prices. Performancetyres.net. G4 claims are here to make it easy for you.
Sure now, Grado, tell them a little bit more about G4 claims.
100% of your claims.
G4 claims. If you've had an accident at a roundabout and somebody's ran into the arse of your car, then get in touch with G4 claims on 01698767172. That's
01698767172.
Nicole and the girls are going to sort you out with a like-for-like vehicle.
Al as well.
And Al are going to sort you out a vehicle, like-for-like replacement vehicle. Don't be phoning, if it's not your fault, don't phone any other insurance company. Phone G4 Claims. They're going to take it on and they're going to win the case for you. G4 Claims are here to make it easy for you. G4 Claims, not at fault claims.
Made easy.
100% of your claims. G4 Claims.
G4 claims.
So that's us for this week. Pint and 2 shots. Hope everybody has a very safe weekend. International football. You enjoy yourselves.
Man of Scotland.
Man of Scotland.
Man of Scotland.
You know what? As much as I want them to do well, date during the summer. When
I know.
Just have the club football.
I just want my football back.
I know, man.
I just want my football back.
But Rangers have got a Legends game on Sunday.
We have, yes.
So who is it? Rangers versus Liverpool?
Rangers versus World
Legends. World
Legends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Robin Van Persie, Canu, Robbie Fowler's
Emmanuel
Petit, Michael Essien.
Hopefully it'll be a good turnout. What are you doing this weekend, Tom?
Me, it's Sammy's birthday on Friday.
Oh, happy birthday, Sammy.
Happy birthday to
you.
So
that's going to end up costing me an arm and a leg. But she's worth every penny.
Good.
Yes.
Every penny. So we're going to go out and do something on Saturday. Might come and meet you at Ibrox, actually.
No, go to, come down to Stevenson. As I say, they're doing lobster for a bit.
Do you know what, Grado? I don't care how much it costs. It would cost me more than petrol to get there.
I know, man. It'd be a bit.
I don't know, mate, but it may be worth it because it's cheap lobster, mate.
Cheap lobster.
Cheap
Down the bottom
lobster.
end of Stevenson.
The weird man taking your missus out for a nice lobster, but the petrol costs more. See the amount of money I spent
Half
on
lobster,
petrol this week?
half lobster, ziggy fries, salad and sauce, and a bit of fresh lemon.
What is Ziggy Fries?
£9. We kind of fritter.
You get Stardust cheese and tap them, man.
But then I look at the box.
No.
Do you know like seafood?
I hate seafood. However, Sammy loves it. So,
But
you never
mate.
know. You don't want it either?
No.
Do you know you don't like prawns?
Mate,
You don't like salmon, scallops?
I love
mate?
salmon.
Tremendous.
I like salmon.
Is tuna seafood?
No, that's a full
I
fish.
hate tuna. I hate prawns.
So is salmon?
Aye, I shouldn't have said salmon.
Salmon's
I
nice.
shouldn't have said salmon.
Salmon's nice. You don't like salmon, do you?
No.
I love
like-
mussels. I love
Hate mussels.
oysters.
Hate oysters.
I love.
Mate, is eating oysters no like that taking a just shot in the cup?
It's like what? I don't know what that is.
Sure you don't. Is it not like eating a big snot?
That's me like it.
Aye.
It's like eating a big snot. But it's good, man. You put lemon out it, you have a wee glass of champagne.
I'll have
Champagne.
Have a wee glass of champagne.
Stephen, would you like to try it from the champagne region?
Anybody Steve McLaren there, man? With champagne.
We want to win, how you say, lots of prizes.
Lots of prizes.
Lots of prizes. We come to ranches to win the prizes.
That's funny, man.
Champagne.
That reminds me of that woman that I always talk about in Wrestling Daft that I used to work with. After the Road to Change woman. You know that one?
No, who's that?
Big Sandra Brown that I used to work with, and I went to watch Rangers in Romania, and somebody says, "Oh, Sandra Brown's been in Romania," and I was like, "Sandra, what did I do when I go to Romania?" She's going, "You're going to Romania?" I'm going to Romania. She's like, "Well, as soon as you get there, just come out the airport and go straight ahead, turn left, and to get your money, just straight up to the Bureau de Change."
Listen, you're talking as if there's only one airport in Romania. As soon as you get to the airport, come out the front door, turn to your left, and the Bureau de Change.
Just go to the Bureau de Change.
Bureau de Change.
What airport are you flying into? I tell you, Romania.
Oh, she was good, but so there you have it, Trips. If anyone else you want to comment on it, like
No, just I just put a shout.
you want to go up the road, mate?
No. I want to put a shout out there, man. To say my life has been consumed by Mr. In Between, so I'm going to be doing a lot of it.
White Lotus, I'm into White
I'm
Lotus.
going to start that. Me and Nick are going to start.
Stifler's mum,
We're
brilliant.
just finishing Queen of the South now.
Aye.
It is intense.
Is that an Amazon documentary? Queen of the South, all a man.
Back in the day when Derek Lyle that sell, man.
Anyway, I got fish supper down in Palmerston.
Aye.
Yeah, I got fish supper down
Where
there.
is Queen of the South based?
Mate, it's Dumfries.
Dumfries.
Aye.
I went down a
I
gummy.
played the charity match, Grado, I turned up, man.
I wasn't invited.
Aye, you
What
were.
was it?
He sent a voicemail.
Aye, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Remember the whole story? He didn't turn up and I ended up there.
Seriously?
I was the only person there.
That must have been during the dark times.
It was.
I went down for a kickabout with Dougie the Dunhammer one
All the
day.
football players' names are on the team sheet. Then at the bottom, somebody just wrote with a pen, Chelsea support.
That's funny, man.
Oh man,
It's
it
a
hits
good
you
wee setup
when you're
down
an
there,
after. Hits you when you're an afterthought that way, innit, man?
Aye.
Because you've got the what do you call it? The meal ticket there. Doesn't turn
Didn't
up.
turn
more
up,
grub.
man.
So, right, anyway, Pint 2 Shots, the podcast. Subscribe, like, share us, put us on TikTok, put us on Facebook, put us on everywhere. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you next week.
And remember, go onto the website to get your jumpers, your mugs.
And your hoodies.
Aye, man.
There's a hoodie again.
There's that mug coming back.
That's not a mug, that's Grado.
Femidom.